quiet of the night, when the cold winds blow, there's a truth in the dark where the secrets go. Every whisper, every crime, unraveled one clue at a time. What's hiding in the past? What's lurking down below? Only the shadows know.
Have you ever heard of the woman they called Lady Bluebeard? A name that sends shivers down the spine, and for good reason. Today, we're re-diving into one of America's most horrifying and perplexing cold cases. The story of Belle Gunness, the Indiana farm owner who became one of the most prolific female serial killers in history. Our story begins in the early 1900s in Porte, Indiana. Belle Gunness, a Norwegian immigrant, was a large, imposing woman who, on the surface, seemed like a hard-working widow looking for love and a stable future. She placed lonely hearts ads in newspapers across the Midwest, painting a picture of a prosperous farm and a comfortable life. Her ads were specifically targeted at lonely, single men of Scandinavian descent, men with savings, looking to settle down. The proposition was simple: come to her farm, bring your life savings to prove your intentions, and start a new life with her. It sounded like a dream come true for many. Dozens of men, drawn by the promise of companionship and financial security, packed their bags, liquidated their assets, and made the journey to Porte. The problem was, once they arrived at the Gunness farm, they were never seen or heard from again. For years, Belle managed to keep her dark secret hidden. When concerned family members inquired about their missing loved ones, Belle had a ready explanation. They had left for another town, returned to their home country, or simply moved on. She was convincing, and the local community, for the most part, saw her as nothing more than an eccentric but harmless widow. But whispers and suspicions began to grow, especially after a series of mysterious fires and conveniently timed deaths that always seemed to benefit her financially. The whole house of cards came crashing down on April 28, 1908. A massive fire engulfed the Gunness farmhouse. In the smoldering ruins, investigators made a gruesome discovery: the bodies of what were believed to be Belle's children, alongside the headless corpse of an adult woman. Initially, the town mourned. They believed Belle and her children had perished in a tragic accident, possibly set by a disgruntled former farmhand. But the story was far from over. The farmhand, Ray Lampha, was quickly arrested. During his trial, he dropped the bombshell. He claimed Belle had been luring men to her farm for years, poisoning them, dismembering their bodies, and burying them in her hog pen and throughout the property. He insisted the headless body found in the ashes was not Belle's. According to him, she had planted a stand-in corpse and fled, having faked her own death to escape with her stolen fortunes. This shocking testimony prompted a full-scale excavation of the farm. What they found was a true house of horrors. Investigators began digging, and soon, the earth gave up its dead. They unearthed the remains of at least a dozen people, including men, women, and children. The true number is believed to be much higher, possibly over 40 victims. The farm had been a killing field, a place where hopes and dreams were literally buried. The victims were the lonely men who had answered her ads, their pockets full of cash. They had come seeking love, and instead found a brutal end. The details were Belle would often feed her victims a poisoned meal, and once they were dead, she would butcher their bodies in her cellar, which the press dubbed her murder dungeon. The remains were then fed to her pigs, or buried in quicklime. But the central mystery remained. What happened to Belle Gunness? Was the headless body found in the fire really hers? Authorities at the time officially concluded it was, despite some major inconsistencies. The body was significantly smaller than the stout, 200-pound Belle dental records, which were a new science at the time, were inconclusive. Lampha's story of her escape seemed more and more plausible. Over the years, there have been numerous alleged sightings of Belle Gunness. People claim to have seen a woman matching her description in cities across America, sometimes living under a new identity, a wealthy woman named Esther Carlson being one of the most compelling look-alike, but none of these sightings were ever confirmed. Did she successfully pull off the ultimate disappearing act, living out her days on the blood money she had stolen? Or did she truly die in that fire, a final, chaotic act in a life of pure evil? The Gunness case is a chilling reminder of the darkness that can hide in plain sight. It's a story of greed, deception, and unimaginable cruelty. To this day, the fate of Belle Gunness remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. The exact number of her victims is unknown, and the question of her escape has haunted investigators and historians for over a century. Her legacy is a testament to the chilling fact that sometimes the most monstrous killers are the ones we least expect. What do you think happened? Did she escape, or did she burn with her secrets? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this case as fascinating as I did, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more dives into history's darkest mysteries. See you next time.
In the quiet of the night, when the cold winds blow, there's a truth in the dark where the secrets go. Every whisper, every crime, unraveled one clue at a time. What's hiding in the quiet of the night when the cold winds blow? There's a truth in the dark where the secrets go. Every whisper, every crime, unraveled one clue at a time. What's hiding in the past? What's lurking down below? Only the shadows know. In the quiet of the night, when the cold winds blow, there's a truth in the dark where the secrets go. Every whisper, every crime, unraveled one clue at a time. What's hiding in the past? What's lurking down below? Only the shadows.